Hey there! If you're a real estate agent and you're struggling to stay organized and not sure how to keep track of everything that you have going on, I'm going to share with you my tips and tools that I use to stay organized as a realtor. The first thing that I use is definitely not a unique system, and that is a planner. Now, it sounds pretty obvious, but what I like about having an actual physical planner is that it allows me to kind of mind dump into one spot. So I like making lists. I like having everything written in front of me. I'm a little old school when it comes to that. So what I like about my specific planner, and I believe I just got it off of Target's website, and the brand is Day Designer. What I like about it is that it has, for starters, at the start of the month, I'll show you if I can pull it up, the calendar view. So this is really nice for kind of seeing what you have coming up, so important dates, events that you have going on. And then the other piece in the month view that I like is this section that talks about my to-dos and goals for this month. So this is where I write down sort of like the big picture, big ticket items that I know I want to accomplish for the month. And I don't even just use it for real estate. I use it for pretty much all areas of life. So for 2022, one of my goals was to try something new every month. So that wasn't necessarily business related. It's more like, I maybe want to try a new recipe or explore something new in our town, that type of thing. So I like to put all of that here so I can kind of have that on my mindset when I go into the month and can review it regularly. And then obviously the other useful thing is the actual day portions of the planner. So what I like about this one also is that they have a section at the bottom that's your top 3 for the week. So that helps you really prioritize. So I will dump so much information, just different tasks and things that I want to remember to do sort of at the top. And then that allows me to prioritize and know what really needs to get done out of all those, because a lot of weeks you probably will realize you can't get everything done that you want to. So this allows you to prioritize and focus on what is most important. I also use Google Calendar. I use it a little bit differently than I do my planner. My planner is kind of more the tasks and, like I said, more of a mind dump of all the things that I want to get done. My Google Calendar are more the appointments, meetings, things that are kind of set in stone and things that actually time block. So I might put from 2 to 4 on this day, I want to focus on marketing. And then my planner, I would kind of refer to all the different ideas I have related to marketing within it. That's just how I like to structure it. That way I have on my calendar set sort of windows of time for what area of the business I'm going to focus on. And then I really kind of get more detailed when I go back and look at what I have written down from my notes as I'm doing my mind dump.
The other tool that I use is Asana. If you're not familiar with it, I highly recommend giving it a try. You're definitely missing out if you're not using it already. So it's a great platform for organizing your thoughts and everything that you need to get done. I use it primarily for really 2 functions. One is to keep track of different checklists. So let's say I'm going to a listing or I have an open house coming up. I make a checklist of all the things I need to remember to bring and what I need to bring up, in the conversation. The other big thing I use it for is just for keeping track of tasks. I have all sorts of different boards. I went a little crazy making all different ones you can see over here, but this is like my business planning and accounting. So keeping track of things when it comes to taxes and making sure that those get paid, making sure that I am checking every quarter to see how on track I am financially, all those sorts of things. And then I also have personal goals as well. So things like exercising and other things that I want to make sure I get done in my day. So one of the things that I really like is you can go to my tasks. You can see all the list of everything you have coming up. And then you can also see it from the calendar view. I enjoyed this view a lot. It just sort of makes the most sense to me, so I can look and see everything that I need to make sure I get done today, and I can always adjust. So if I haven't gotten my monthly newsletter done, I can always change the due date to tomorrow so that I know I have time to get it in and it doesn't fall through the cracks. The next tool that I find really helpful is QuickBooks. I know that some people might be a little bit intimidated by the QuickBooks system. I know that if you're not familiar with bookkeeping, it might be a little bit intimidating, but I do use it for just a couple things. Mainly, I use it for keeping track of my transactions, so all the purchases that I make and the money that I have coming in, so I can run profit and loss reports. And that really helps me when I'm reviewing to see if I'm on track for my goals or not. The other usage that I have is for the mileage. So as you all know, as realtors, we do a lot of driving, whether it's showings, listing appointments, meetings, different things that we have going on. So you can actually go in and put the date of your trip and your start point, your ending point, and it'll actually calculate the distance for you. And then you can also categorize it based on the purpose, depending on what that trip was for. I find this really handy when I went to do taxes. I just was able to pull a spreadsheet of all these trips, give it to my accountant, and she was able to have a record of everywhere I went when we went in to put in for mileage deductions. So it's really helpful. They do have an app that you can put on your phone. I don't personally use it because you have to remember to start it every time you start driving, unless there's a way to do it differently that I just don't realize. But I would miss a lot of trips because I would be in a rush and forget. So I don't really rely on doing it that way. I just go in afterwards and add my trips. But the app is an option for you if you think that you'll be able to take full advantage of it.
I hope you found this video helpful, and if you give some of these tools a try, make sure to comment below so I can see how they're working for you. And if you have other ideas, something that I didn't share that's working for you as a real estate agent, please comment below as well, because I'm always looking for new ideas. And be sure to like and subscribe to my page to get more real estate content. Thanks for watching.